You know what it is, Geeks Chat. We're here with one of the biggest prospects in the country at 185 pounds, Torrez Finney, 5-0. How we doing, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing, Mason? I'm happy to be here, man. Excited to be on the show. Thank you for having me on once again.
Of course, man. Pleasure is ours. Last time we spoke, you're telling me it's before the last Icon fight. We gotta have some fact checks on that. Either way, 2 Ws, dude. You're definitely one of the biggest prospects on the scene. What's kind of your feelings here? I know you're on big momentum. What's the next move?
Man, the goal is just to, like I say, go 1-0 on the day. That's just next Friday. My focus is next Friday. Anything after next Friday, we'll get to talking about that. But right now, my goal is just go in and smash whoever steps in the cage, which will be LJ Porte. And my goal is go in there and dominate the fight and get him out of there any way possible. So I've been blessed. I've been able to train hard and stay focused. But yeah, the goal is to be 1-0 on the day next Friday, and I will go in there and get that job done.
All right, yeah. So you do have a date. You do have a matchup. It sounds like. Do you have any idea? You watched any tape? What's kind of your initial thoughts?
Yeah, so LJ, he comes from California, from Oceanside, California, from the Compound MMA, and he's Muay Thai, mainly a Muay Thai guy. He's a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu, has some wrestling. He has a lot of experience. So he has 14 fights underneath his belt. So actually, this probably is the most experienced guy I've probably have fought. Actually, so it'll be interesting to go in and showcase my style and my skill sets. Right there in Nashville, where UFC Nashville will be showcased that Saturday, right behind the day after. So hopefully, it goes to get some guys from the UFC card to come there. Hopefully we're trying to get some of the matchmakers there live. So yeah, go in there and just do me. I always say if I go in there and do me, I don't think anybody in the country can beat me. So that's my goal every single fight. Just go in there and beat me. That's the only person I got to worry about.
100%. Yeah, that kind of leads me right into my next kind of question is like, what are those feelings before a fight? I know everyone likes to talk about, it's a lot of adrenaline pumping and all that kind of stuff, but what's it kind of like the day leading up to the fight, the day you wake up and it's fight day? Kind of walk us through like what those emotions look like for a guy like yourself.
Well, hey, you know what's going to be fun about that question? I'm going to answer that, but I have a friend. We're going to do it's going to be on YouTube. We're going to put it on YouTube eventually, but we're going to have my friend. He's going to come. He's going to stay with me for the entire fight week. He's going to film me a fight week with Finney. So from Monday till Saturday, you're going to have a full week worth of content. So it's going to be posted on YouTube. So it should be pretty cool to have something like that, So, but yeah, for me is, I just wake up, eat, because you got to remember after that weight cut is just, you ready to eat anything. I eat a lot anyway. So I like to get like either pancakes and fried chicken or waffles and fried chicken. And I eat on that. And actually, I only eat one time before I actually fight. So I'll probably eat at noon to 1 o'clock. After that, I like to go into the fight hungry. And then after that, it's just me getting focused, getting focused, me being dialed in on what's I'm about to prepare to do. And yeah, I tell everybody, every MMA fighter has nerves. It's the fear of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the only problem. But besides that, the way to channel that fear is from training. And the unknown is obviously that one hit or court, that one shot, that 1% chance that person has to hit you. But if you just go in there and focus on what you've been doing throughout training, it makes it much easier to be able to go out there and handle business. So, I really focus on my training. We don't ever train for the level of our competition, but we fall to the level of our training. And that's what I do. I don't train for one person. I train to make myself better every single day. So.
Yeah, 100%. And you're saying like you go into the cage hungry, that's probably just pisses your like that's just right. I can't.
Yeah. I said that's what my goal is: try to get in, get out quick. That's why I have a few quick finishes, man. I be hungry. Finna be hungry in there, man. Right when I get out, I'm like, all right, Where's something to eat? Because after the fight, I eat like crazy, man. I eat like crazy after the fight. So
I've heard some tales about some post meals, some pre meals. What's kind of the biggest damage you think you've done after a fight? I mean, what do you think is like an absurd order that you've probably had?
man. Oof. I would probably say what's one of the worst? I'll probably say one time after a fight, um, I had like two I had two steaks with like triple fries, and I ate all of it too. And then like I ate the bread along with it, and I just started drinking a bunch of. So I don't drink sodas, but if you give Sprite and soda, so be it. But I just drank a bunch of Sprite. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Right after the fight, I'm gonna hold off water for a quick second because your water load is so much. Heck, I'm drinking a lot of water now, getting ready for this weight cut. So you drink so much water, you get to the point. All right, I need some little. I need a little taste. So, yeah, man, I just stack up. I stack up on the carbs. So most of the time, like when I walk in a cage, I usually walk in a cage about 205, 206. The most I've ever been in there is about 207. But right after the fight, literally within a week, I'm back up to 215. So it don't take me long. So them little quick turnarounds, I gotta, I have to be somebody have to let me know like early before I do like a quick turnaround because I jump back up pretty quickly.
How is that weight cut? Does it just come off? Is it just a matter of a little bit of sweat, not or does it get a little tough?
So far so good. You know, right now the weight cut usually goes pretty swell. Um, you know, right now I'm about at 207, 206. So I'm slowly getting down, you know, so it's no problem. The weight cut, I've only had like one technically bad weight cut per se, but I still got the weight off and made weight. But it sucked. But besides that, weight's been going good, gained weight back really good. You know, it just I felt good. You know, I feel good cutting the weight. You know, I know it's a lot of weight, but from 215 to 185. But hey, I get down there. It goes off pretty well. So besides one time, I really don't have a problem.
Well, that's good. You know, smooth weight cuts are always the nice. You know, some of these guys
It is.
kill. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. We follow the Tyler. We got this guy that followed the Tyler Mitten process. We actually paid Tyler Mitten to do my first ever 185 weight cut when I was AMI, and then we have this guy named Brian Ring who's he's one of the nutritionists here. You know, he moved back out to Maine, I believe, and but I text him every day. He helps me with my weight cut. You know, direct emphasis on what I need to eat and what I need to drink and how much I need to drink and how much I need to eat. So, you know, and it's a day by day thing. So I give him my weight every day after I train, and say, hey, what? Basically, I try to give it to him after I trained, and he's like, okay, this is only how much you should be eating, and then boom, 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 we go from there. So weight cut's been going really good.
Fair enough. And for the people that don't know, I know we kind of went over it a little bit before we started recording, but the first time we interviewed you, you know, you were in the gym. We were talking about all that kind of stuff, but you know, he's still in the gym. I mean, this guy is absolutely an animal. I mean, you're living in there now. I'm sure you have every single record that could be broken in there. You have like what's the bench press?
Oh man. So let me so look. I'm gonna tell you this. The bench press since high school, not take it back high school, college. The bench press since college has went down, but I can still hit 405. So my max right now is still 405. When I was in college, I used to be able to hit 450. But you know, hey, when you're not 250 anymore, I had posted a pic on my Instagram not too long ago of 250 Finney, and that was when I was in college about 6 years ago. So I can't carry that much weight no more. And then I still power clean heavy. You know, I actually did some power cleans not too long ago, and I can still do 315, 325. My max in power clean was 350. Squat side, the most I've ever squatted was 585. I don't get up that high no more because I've a few injuries with my knees in college. I had 2 ACL surgeries. So, but besides that, I still I can, if I wanted to, I can get up to like 525, 530, but I don't ever go that high no more. The most I ever squat, the most you probably ever see Finney squat is probably right at 400. but I just do a lot of reps. There's no use for me to squat heavy no more. I'm a fighter. So I don't have to prove anybody, even though I still lift with some football players like Cole Strange, who plays for the New England Patriots. He was the first round draft pick for them. Mac, what's Mac's last name? I can't think his last name. But this guy named Mac, he plays for the Broncos. Austin Collier, he's in the XFL, and we have another guy who plays for Carolina Panthers. And so we got a lot of NFL guys that comes to the gym in the back. So we have a really big gym. We have a upstairs, downstairs, and we have another gym in the back and then another building on the side. Then we got a gun range right here. So our gym owns all that. We have a pretty nice facility. So yeah, I go back there and train with those guys, and yeah, they be throwing up weight, but I have to show them like, hey, hey, when we was in college, remember who was king now.
That's funny, bro.
We have fun.
It's funny because you're like, oh, I don't lift heavy anymore. I only rip 405 like a lot of it. It's like, oh my God, this guy's a crazy animal.
Yeah, that weight's not as heavy as it used to be, man. So it's still heavy. 405 is still heavy. Sometimes there's days where I can go boom, boom. Then there's days I'm like, oh. So, but yeah, it just depends on what I'm training for. Since I'm like in my light stage right now, because I'm getting ready to cut weight, no, I probably can't get under that bench 405. But when I'm at 215 or 220, yeah, I can get under there and do some damage.
Okay, so yeah, between waking up and absolutely just shredding through the gym, I'm sure you were telling me about the PS5. You're probably grinding some good hours on that. Yo, so
yeah, so yeah,
what are we rocking? What are we rocking?
All right, so I have been playing Call of Duty. I've also been playing Fortnite. So plus I'm a kid, man. Look, I know I'm 24 years old, but I'm still a kid. So I've been playing Legos. I still play Legos. I'm trying to complete the whole game of Marvel Superheroes 2 Legos Marvel Superheroes 2. And then I got Lego Star Wars. I just played. So this is the first time I ever played the Telltale's games with Batman. So the Telltale's games, they went out of business like 2019, but their games are phenomenal, man. And they have a lot of really good. You play the game and you have to pick the choices, and the choices will determine the end of the story. And I played the Batman one. I played the number 1 and number 2, The Enemy Within, and man, that's actually pretty fun because we actually have a choice on deciding whether or not the Joker becomes the Joker, or like if Two-Face becomes Two-Face, or if Catwoman dies and she lives, and it's like a lot of different choices. So it's pretty fun and pretty cool. And yeah, I enjoy it. And also, my friend, we just talked about it. We're going to play this new game called Dying Light 2. Never played it, heard of it, so I want to try it out. Game? What type of game do you play?
No, I'm not the biggest gamer myself, but I mean, for anybody that is, because I know that pretty much everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw that gamer tag out there, anybody can, catch the hands with Torrez. I mean, that would be something. I'm kind of.
Hey, Fortnite, I can take it to y'all. We can 1v1. Now, don't come here with no freaking 9-year-old kid that can freaking build a tower in 10 seconds. Those are the ones that them kids, boy, they're good, man. They are good, boy. But yeah, when I train full time, man, I am, train at 11 o'clock in the day. And most of the time I have strength condition at 9 or 10, and I have 11 o'clock a day to 12. Sometimes I train at 12 jiu-jitsu. Then I do sometimes pad work, and then at 6 we have BJJ wrestling, and then at 7 we have striking, and then today at 7 we have MMA. So like we have a lot of different things. I train about 2 to 3 times every single day. At camp I do push it up a little bit. Like yesterday I trained 4 times, but I have to give my body a little break. I have to be smart on it. So I do train a good bit, but during my free time, I'm either eating or I'm playing video games. So since I can't eat too much, it's gonna be a lot more video games. And I watch TV.
All right, fair enough. Yo, so give us a final prediction. And what's the date on that next matchup? You said it's the day before UFC Nashville, right?
Yes, it'll be August 4th. It'll be August 4th in Nashville, Tennessee. It'll be at the Nashville MMA Training Center. It's the same training center that is owned by Michael Chandler. So it'll be there live. It's called Nashville Underground. And it's the Underground. It's going to be a big-time card, a lot of hot prospects on it, a lot of really good matchups. So it should be a really fun card. Ray, he's coming, my agent. He'll be there. So we should be having a really good time. We stand a little really nice house. We got a water slide at the house we're staying in. So it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm excited for the whole week. I'm ready to go. And I'm ready to fight, man. The main focus is going and handle business. So um, like I always tell anybody, I don't make predictions, don't fight, but just know I'm going in there to finish. I'm going there to dominate. After the fight, you will say Torrez Finney has dominated this guy, and without question, you know, he deserves to be amongst the biggest organizations in the world. And I really do believe that. And I feel like I'm one of the better fighters in the country. I'm not just saying that based off record, not just saying that based off me training, but I feel like I've worked hard, and I see the guys on the top scenes, and I know that I can handle with those guys. Not only hang with them, but beat all of them. So I'm really confident in my approach. I'm really confident in my mindset. I'm really confident in my game, and I'm ready to fight, man. Let's go.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll end on that note. Thanks for coming on, brother. It's always a pleasure. Can't wait to watch you fight in Nashville, and undoubtedly, bro, that call's coming, you know, shortly, bro. So I'm sure there'll be lots of faces there, and best of luck, brother. So
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
drop a like, comment, subscribe, and we're out of here.